So breaking a chicken is really, really simple. And there's only a few things that you have to do, but it'll save you a lot of money in the long run. First, we're gonna make sure you get inside the cavity, pull out the neck. Sometimes there are giblets in there. You want it, don't want it, it's fine. Throw it away if you don't want it. If you do want it, pull the meat off, feed it to your dog. Nice treat for them. Second step is if you feel right along here, you're going to feel the hip bones of the chicken. What you do here, just pull it up, place a finger there, and push. And you'll feel it come out of socket. You want to disjoint that because that's going to make the next step much, much easier. Now, after that, we are going to take a look and find where the spine is. It's going to be right down through here. And you feel it. It's a nice little divide. And we're going to let our knife go right down that. It will guide the way. And this is why we disjoint the hip as well. Otherwise, it would be in our way. We don't want that. See? Came right down through there. And we can bend this a bit more for the next one. Break any bones that might be staying in. And we'll just come down through here and get the last one. Now, cut that spine, toss in the bag to the side, or if you want to, you can save any bones we get from this and you can make stock with it. So, we now have the chicken open. Our next step will be coming right through here where the leg and the thigh was. Take that right off. Repeat on this side. Any bones you might hear, good push with your knife down. We'll come right through that. Okay, now we just have the chicken and the wings. Very similar process to what we did here with the legs. Only this time, feel right in on this area right here. You'll find where the joint is. You'll be able to feel that with your finger. So then we come in with our knife right in there. You see, we cut right through it. Now, interesting bit of information, if you want to be a little bit fancy when you're doing this, we'll take our chicken wings, we'll fold them up like this, and we can make a nice little bundle. And make sure you get any pin feathers that might remain when you're doing it. Just repeat that process over here on the other side. Get that second wing off. I also find they store better when they're like this, and it looks really nice and pretty when they're cooked off. That just leaves us with one task left, and that is the breast. Now, before we really mess with this, we want to get in here and see if we can't find the wishbone. And if you can't find it here, that's fine. We will definitely get it out when we're rendering the breast. So, can't find it on this one. So we're just going to come in here and split that down the middle. And there I just felt the wishbone. As you can see, you can see it right in there. So we'll just come in like this and pull it out. And you might mess up your breast a little bit when you do this, but we need to get it out. It's not really something you want in there when you're eating. There it is. See, here's a part. We come over here on this other side, and we'll find the other bit of it. And it can sometimes be in there pretty well, so you'll have to feel along and through to get it out. Okay, so there's that. Now, our next concern is going to be this rib cage. Now, you can leave it on the rib cage if you want. I prefer to take things off. So, it's real simple to do. We just start over here. You just start edging along with your knife. You want to stay as close to this as you can. And see, it'll start to separate off. That's what we want. Okay, so you can see the two different bits here. This right here, that's your tenderloin. The rest of this is your breast. And we don't want to waste too much of that tenderloin. So take a look along and through, and we'll just keep separating it out. See? And we'll come back over and just feel along and find where our bones are at. Now, I'm not too concerned about this flap over here. So we're just going to cut down like that. And if you see any cartilage left over here from when we did the wings, that's fine. Go ahead and trim it off. And there we have a breast. Bones, again, if you want to keep any of them for making stock, which we will go into later. Okay, so we're not too worried about that, it's a little piece there. And we'll go into later. Grab them, put them in a box, into a bag, and freeze them. They're not going to go bad. So then we'll do the process over here. Pull free any of the bone fragments that you can. You're going to see some cartilage here and there. Just pull it off. It's not a big deal. And we look at how this piece is going to work. So again, we have a little bit of cartilage here from the wing. That's fine. And we've just got this piece attached to the breast still. So, I'm just going to go like we did. And work to slowly separate it from the bone. Little cuts. And keep spreading it as you go. So, you're always just doing an itsy bitsy cut and slowly working forward. It'll start separating out for you. Once you hit a point you're happy with it, one quick cut, and you've got it off again. We do have the loin, which you can pull off. And there you have another breast. Now, the skin you can leave on if you want to leave it on, or you can take it off. Sometimes I will cook it with it on so that I can get some of that moisture and some of that flavor, and then pull it off before I serve it, because the skin will do a very good job of keeping things in there that you need to keep in there, like moisture, like any of the juices. You can even pull a flap of the skin up here, and you see how you've got this little pocket that you can work with. You can put a little bit of lemon, some lime, or other flavorings like that in there, and it'll keep it nice and cozy. And you can pull it off and people will be wondering how you did it and made it taste as good as it does.